Are you okay? I saw people posting pictures of you and Hammerhead and Sable
And Black Cat. Normally she brings bad luck, but not this time.
I knew she was still alive. What was she doing there?
Saving my skin, and giving me a lead on Hammerhead's hideouts. Turns out he's been stashing all of the stolen Sable tech underground.
What? How?
I'm on my way to find out, and hopefully rescue Sable, if she's still alive.
Listen, I've been digging into this Symkaria thing. It's a big story, something I feel like I need to be a part of. My boss agrees.
Wait, you're going to Symkaria? When?
Tonight. It's a rapidly developing situation. You and Sable can take care of Hammerhead. You don't need me.
Just because I don't need you doesn't mean I don't need you.
That's sweet. But listen, other countries are ignoring this crisis, including ours. These people are helpless, all alone in the middle of a war zone. If I document what's happening and share it with the rest of the world, it might change things. Maybe even save lives.
Spoken like a true hero. But the thought of you heading into a war zone, it worries me.
Do you trust me?
You know I do.
Then we're good. I gotta go home and pack. I'll call you tomorrow when I get there. I love you.
I love you too. I miss her already.
Just like that, we get one ally back in the Black Cat and we lose one in MJ. Well, I suppose she's not exactly lost. She's just going to Symkaria, but that might as well be on another planet as far as Peter's concerned.
Officers pursuing a truck containing dangerous equipment. Officers near Gramercy, please report.
But speaking of being on another planet, what the hell happened to Hammerhead? Or I think from now on we should be calling him Hammer Mech.
Reports are flying in about an incident in Midtown involving, you guessed it, Spider. It's the same old story, same old menace. But here's a terrifying...
Sorry, Jameson, you're going to have to wait. We've got a crime afoot. That's a lot more important than you babbling on the internet. Says the guy babbling on the internet.
Everybody, out!
Yeah, it's about to be men down there. I'm going to change that from a singular to a plural. Oh, that was polite of them to pull over. I thought I was going to have to chase them down. You're nasty. This is a delicate formula created by yours truly. You're a very undelicate formula created by too much rum. Man, how many times I was going to have to beat on this guy before he fell down?
Really desperate or really dumb? Maybe both.
That guy could take a pounding. Right, before we get going, let's just load back up that Jameson podcast and see what he was waffling on about.
Reports are flying in about an incident in Midtown involving, you guessed it, Spider-Man. It's the same old story, same old menace. But here's a terrifying little wrinkle. My sources tell me that the Magia crime boss Hammerhead has now gone, and I quote, full cyborg. First we have robotic octopuses, and now a meched up Magia? Whatever happened to the good old days when criminals would just put on a dime store mask, stick their finger in their pocket, and try to rob a bank? Oh right, Spider-Man happened!
Yeah, I know, Spider-Man happened. Spider-Man stopped all those people from doing that. But as Jameson was just saying, and as I was saying before that crime take place, what the hell happened to Hammerhead? I think from now on we are definitely going to be going along with the name. Instead of Hammerhead, we're going to be calling him Hammer Mech. I mean, the guy, as Jameson said, gone full cyborg. He looks like a transformer, but he got stuck halfway through the transformation. I mean, how does that even work? He looks like he's a head on a robot's body. How does he breathe? Does he need to eat? Does he need to go to the toilet? I mean, he sounded like he was out of breath during some of that bit, so he definitely does breathe. Does he have robotic lungs inside of that suit? No, it looks like there was a crime there we just narrowly missed. I'm not exactly upset about that, but... I mean, Hammerhead liked to bang on about how he was old school muggier and how he wanted to bring it back, New York back to the good old days, but... Jesus, that is definitely not the good old days. I don't remember the days ever looking like that. That's, I was going to say that's a face for radio, but no, that's not even a face for radio. That's just, that seems like the sort of face that needs to be shot out of a rocket into the sun. I've got to say, I am 100% fully not on board with whatever Hammerhead is doing to himself.
Stolen tanker. Local officers, please converge on Civic Center.
A lot of fuel. Probably wanted all
didn't
those
really think
jetpacks.
this one through, did
Gotta
you?
end the standoff quick.
Yikes! And I didn't really think that one through, just jumping in like that. Stupid whip, guys. Hey, that cleared the field a little bit. Yikes! Perfect.
Could have ended badly, but it didn't. So everything's coming up Spider-Man.
Yeah, next time if it's Hammer Mech that's rocking around here, I think you're going to want me to take care of it. You can have as many guns, bazookas, armor as you need. I don't think anything's going to be able to take down Hammerhead other than the Spider-Man and Silver Sable combo. But speaking of Silver Sable, we need to get to that location that Black Cat gave us and try and retrieve her before Hammerhead does whatever it is he did to himself to her as well, makes her one of his slaves.
The entrance to his hideout must be somewhere close by. Huh, must be underground. Guess it's time for some urban spelunking.
Or at least it will be, because we've got another crime taking place, and it doesn't matter what the hell's going on in this city. If there's a crime taking place, we are going to stop it. Silver Sable's a tough cookie. I'm sure she can take care of herself for just another 5 minutes. This is where we're going to get there and find out she's been killed 5 minutes before we got there.
Now, why would Hammerhead
I liked you guys
be
better when you were in the
that
waste
Osborn
management
trial?
business. Yeah, get him, Spidey!
You got it, buddy.
Hold it back up.
Oh, it looks like we've got another defend the door situation. Let's see how many guys we can stick to it this time. Somehow, I don't think we're going to be beating our record from last time. Woo!
Stay back, please!
Oh, no, you don't. Just go swinging around a manhole cover doesn't mean I wasn't paying attention to you. Looks like we got our first contender. Oh, there's round 2. Come on, boys. Over you come. Want more guys to get stuck to the door. Oh, look, it's like he listened to me. I don't know what you guys are doing hanging so far down the alleyway. The fight's taking place over here. Correction, you were going for the door. Present tense, past tense. Conscious, unconscious. Get the door, be stuck to the door. This is just an English lesson for you guys. Where's the last guy? Oh, there he is. You're getting stuck on a scaffolding. Don't worry, it happens to everyone. 1 in 10 thugs. It's perfectly natural.
These guys sure are serious about stealing Sable tech. Well, they're serious about everything, to be honest.
Spider-Man, I don't care what others say. You're a hero.
Why, what do others say? Have you been listening to Jameson? The guy will rot your brain. Ugh, another Oscorp employee safe and sound, at least for now. Let's get on to Sable. As I said, she's tough, but she can only last out so long. And now Hammerhead's gone to the robotic side. There's only so long she can survive torture against that thing. And into the depths we go.
Ugh, that's a new smell. Yuck. Hope I find Sable before the fumes overwhelm her. If I can get through this without getting wet, that'd be a win.
There was me talking about forms of torture, and little did we know the actual way he's going to torture her is just by smogging her to death with everyone else's waste. Oh god, I hope this isn't the sewer that leads from Fist Tower. Just shudders to think what's coming out of his sewer.
Hello? This is so cool. Hey! Sibilant! Whoa, look at this place. The amount of work it takes to make this city run is just crazy. I'll never take fresh water for granted again.
Ah, move forwards too quickly. It looks like I cut off his enjoyment of the sewer.
Only way to go is down.
The one good thing is we don't have to worry about Killer Croc. The one bad thing is we do have to worry about the lizards. So let's just keep our eyes peeled.
Okay, let's see where this leads. Looks like some loose bricks up ahead.
Let's just hope that isn't housing a whole containment of water behind it.
Nice. Okay, onward. Hammerheads, guys. They've taken over an abandoned subway platform. Gotta take these guys out, then look around for Sable.
Alright, so standard procedure. Up top, take out the snipers, take out the roamers, mop up everyone else.
I'm assessing the situation. You've been assessing for the last 10 minutes. This is delicate equipment, okay? One wrong move and your whole generator is alive. Boss would be mighty upset if that happened. Exactly. Which is why I'm being careful and assessing. Got it? Boss would also be upset if somebody said they knew how to fix something when they really didn't. Fine. Why don't you come on over and show me how it's done? Oh, I never said I knew how to fix it. Then why don't you shut up and let me work? I just think it's kind of sad when people tell lies to make themselves, seem more important. Oh, you are such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, the one thing they really nailed was the thug conversations. If there's one thing that was truly great about the Arkham games, it was the conversations the thugs used to have. Now, don't be wrong, they're nowhere near that level. They're not as good as those thug conversations. They were just a whole new level of stupid, but they definitely do a good job in this. Rightio, there's several taken down. Let's get this guy when he pops out the other end of the train.
Trust me, it's less painful this way.
And at least when you wake up, you're not covered in webbing either. Right, let's take down these two doofuses. Looks like they've finished having their conversation.
Hey, they're so cute when they're incapacitated. Whoops, that would make a terrible ninja.
Whoops, I thought that guy was still undetected. I thought I was going to be able to take him down without anyone realizing I was there, but... Oh, I guess not. Oh, well, there we are. I guess I can. I was able to knock him unconscious before he was able to get the word out. I was going to say, I thought he was still like this guy down here. He was just investigating. He wasn't actually, he hadn't actually noticed anything, so I thought I was going to be able to take him out in one hit, but, I'll take 3 or 4 hits. I mean, it's cathartic. Right, let's distract this guy. Take out his friend.
Don't mind me.
And that, if my math is correct, should just leave these 3. Alright, see if I can get these 2 to turn around.
If that's a
If that's a pigeon, I'm sorry, you'll do what, will you? I don't think you're going to be doing anything from your point of view.
who's there?
Okay, that's all of them. Now, I bet if I follow the power cables, I'll find where they're holding Sable.
Right, yeah, all the power cables seem to be verging at that central point down there.
Hope that's not a load-bearing subway car.
And I hope I didn't knock out one of the thugs down here, because if so, they're about to get, well, I was going to say a rude awakening, but I don't think they'll be awakening at all once I'm done pulling this on top of them. Geronimo!
Nice. Okay, follow the yellow wire. Better not find any lions, tigers, or bears. Oh my.
I was just about to make the same joke. Nice to know we're on the same page.
Ah, tunnel's blocked. But I think I can still squeeze through.
Man, is that a dig boy they've got there? I don't think Hammerhead's going to be very happy to find out that you're wasting his dig boys like that. In saying that, these days I'm sure Hammer Mech can just turn into a dig boy himself. Robots in disguise. Rightio, let's see if I can actually shoot a web over there. I don't really fancy... Oh, no, looks like I'm stuck on the wall. There we go. I was going to say, I don't exactly fancy getting wet. This is a metallic suit.
Well, this just took a turn.
I was just going to say, this is a metallic suit. If I get it wet, it's going to get rusty. But then looking at these body bags, I really think a rusty suit isn't a high priority considering the alternative. Let's just hope Sable isn't inside one of those body bags. Oh, no, it looks like we're getting wet after all. It doesn't really look like I've got anywhere I can web zip onto. Well, okay, into the briny drink we go.
Ugh, what a remarkable smell you've discovered.
Well, I failed at my challenge of not getting soaked.
What do you mean, what happened? He died inside the thing, like the other guy. Who was it? I don't remember his name. Sal's cousin, I think.
Was it messy?
Nah, he just came out all blue. I think he stopped breathing in there or something.
Did you hook up the oxygen line like I said?
Why'd you sit this one out?
Like hearing.
Oh, looks like they may have heard that.
If that's a pigeon, it's gonna be a dead pigeon.
Yeah, a pigeon that fires webs. That's exactly what it is,
And find
genius.
Sable. This place looks like their main base of operations.
And the only thing you're going to be hearing now is the sound of web fluid sloshing in your ear. Is that a pigeon? Man, you should stay down here. The people up top of New York don't deserve your kind of stupid. Looks like we've got a Hammerhead pre and post upgrade.
That cop almost killed me. I thought you said I'd be indestructible.
I said almost indestructible. After all, you're still human.
Then make me less human.
I'm not sure what you mean.
I mean what I said. Now get to work.
You know, Hammerhead should really learn to be more specific. He could have come out of that test tube and been half human, half pig. He just said less human. He didn't say more robot.
Wow. If Hammerhead gets his hands on this thing, we're in serious trouble.
Yeah, we were worried of what happened if the Sinister Six got their hands on Sable's spaceship rocket thing. God knows what they would have done if they had that.
All this stuff belongs to Sable? Yeah, most of it's overseas though. What are you thinking, boss? I'm thinking about how she took over the whole city in a matter of days. You mean back during that Devil's Breath thing? Yeah, that was crazy. Not so crazy when you got the right equipment. Well, we got those digging things. Not good enough. If we want the best stuff, we're gonna need her. Yeah, okay. How are we gonna do that? Just keep taking her stuff. She'll come to us.
Digging things, I believe the technical name is Dig Boys. Patent pending, Spider-Man approved.
XRT-89. Subterranean Troop Deployment Vehicle. That's the real name? I'm sticking with Dig Boy.
Damn straight you're sticking with Dig Boy. God, digging things was better than the name they gave this thing. God, military. They're always so technical, so boring.
Sable jetpacks. I'd pay good money to see Hammerhead's guys learning to fly in these things for the first time.
He probably lost half of his workforce just by them crashing into walls. Guess really the best way to defeat Hammerhead is let them defeat themselves.
Project Olympus. These pods require a lot of electricity. Must be why they're leeching off the subway.
I told you, I just helped manufacture these things. I didn't design them.
Guess we got the wrong guy then. On the bright side, now we got our first test subject.
No! No! Don't turn it on! Please! Just give me a few minutes. I can figure it out.
Now that's what I like to hear.
What I don't like to hear, the fact that it's not only himself he's putting one of these tubes, he's putting his men in there. I mean, if he puts all of his men in there, we won't just be fighting Hammerhead and his Magia goons. We'll be fighting literally the entire force of the Decepticons.
Sable. Sounds like she's close.
Sounds like they're torturing her.
The only way out is through.
We need to get in there and we need to put a stop to this now.
High voltage wires and sewer water. What could possibly go wrong? If there's one takeaway from this underground lair thing, it's that Hammerhead should have fewer thugs with guns and a lot more safety inspectors.
I guess it's too much to hope for the fact he'll tread on a wrong wire and just take himself out of the equation.
I will never give you what you want.
You came back for me. Why?
Because I need you.
I work alone.
I used to say the same thing. I know what's happening in Symkaria. I know why this means so much to you.
You think you know, but you do not know.
What can I do to make you trust me? Look, I think I know how we can take down that monster, but I can't do it alone.
Damn it! He let her loose!
Okay, here's the plan. Good plan.
Well, that's definitely one way to vent your frustrations. She's got a war going on at home, and then she comes in and gets tortured by our boys as well. Looks like it's time for a little bit of a release. Speaking of releasing,
I can handle this clown.
looks like Hammerhead's releasing some of his boys of his own.
How'd they find us?
Less about how we found you and more about how we're going to take you down.
Your webs are effective in combat. You must teach me how to use them.
I wish I could, but it's a whole big intellectual property thing.
Watch it, they're working together.
Yeah, well done, genius. What, do you think we're going to take you two out and then fight amongst ourselves? That might be how the mob does it, but that's not how we do it. Well, not recently, anyway. I mean, Spider-Man and Sable fighting, that was so 1 hour ago.
Hey, Sable, no lethal force, okay?
Ooh, defense shield activate! Build some focus. Oh, you know you don't. Right back at you.
Kinda nice to have you on my side for once. Shut up and a dig boy, of course. Did you say dig boy? Yeah, way better than the real name, don't you think?
Although if I find in Sim Carey you're starting to use them and calling them dig boys, I'm gonna be angry. Some patent pending Spider-Man copyright, along with the web shooters. Speaking of web shooters, oh god! Defense shield.
Sable, where did you learn to fight?
On the streets of Sicaria.
Yeah? I learned from watching movies. We should compare notes.
Whoa! Right, you need to get taken down. You need to get taken down. And you need to get taken down. God, I thought I was trying to web up Sable then. I was going to say, she's on our side. We've just spent ages discussing that. Well, you certainly try it. But it's not just me you got to break anymore. Coming in hot. Fancy an assist?
That was awesome. High five.
You said you could defeat Hammerhead.
You, know you left me hanging, right?
There are medical records in here.
Yeah, mostly about that metal plate in his head.
Carbon steel.
Super strong, pretty sensitive to heat.
I have an idea.
I, solemnly swear to, do whatever you tell me to.
I will call soon.
Ow. But, yeah. Guess I'll do some Spidey work while I wait for Sable's call. Hey, what's that?
If you like this video and want to see more going forwards, please consider pressing the like button. It really helps the channel to grow. If you're new here, definitely subscribe and always push that notification bell to be notified of all future videos going forward.